Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watchin. Today I'm finally getting around to doing some follow-up reviews. Before we get to that, we'll take a look at what I got on today. I'm actually wearing my Tsao Baltimore Founder Edition. I just got this one back from Andrew over at My Watch Addictions. He took a look at it. If you want to check out the reviews on these, I will link to it below. So a couple months back, I had purchased a mystery box for Wing's birthday from Aragon. So my mystery box was the $188 one, and I wasn't actually sure what I was going to get. To start off in the mystery box, I received this case. So this is a 10-slot case from Aragon. Now, if you go to their website, this one is on there for, this case alone is $100. So I'm already doing pretty well on my $188 mystery box. I have seen it on their site on sale for $70. So if you like the looks of this one, it might be worth picking up. I actually really like it and hope I get to fill these last 4 slots with some other Aragons. Now, the watch I received for my mystery, or in that mystery box, was the Aragon Divemaster 9100. So this, the 9100 refers to the movement of this Divemaster. As you guys know, I have the Divemaster NH35 and NH36. These are essentially the same watch. I mean, they are the same case, same bracelet, same or similar bezel. This one actually has, the NH35 has lume in the bezel, whereas the NH36 and the 9100 do not. So the 9100 is actually a Miyota automatic movement. It does have that clear display case back there. And this movement beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour. The cool thing about the movement, it has the power reserve, which as you can see is all the way down. It's got a screw down crown. It can be manually wound. And as you see, as I'm winding it, the power reserve is picking up. Now, if it's fully wound, this has about a 40-hour power reserve. That means it can sit for 40 hours and still keep accurate time. After that, you're going to have to do some resetting on the time and everything here. Also on the 9100 movement, it has a month complication. It has the date window, a 24-hour, and a day complication. This particular 9100 has a full lume dial, which we'll take a look at in a minute. And the full lume dials from Aragon usually are a little bit higher price. If you go to the site right now, this Divemaster is on there for $480, and I have seen it on sale for $350. I have seen it in the secondary markets as low as $229, but honestly, I'm not complaining. For my $188 mystery box, I got the Divemaster 9100 and this super awesome 10-slot case here. One thing I will point out on the 9100, I actually thought this right here at first glance was a helium escape valve, but it should, I'll show you guys right now. Just make sure that's all screwed down. That is actually how you're going to set the month, and you're going to push that, and if you see, the month changes. Originally, I had actually thought that you needed to wind through to get the month to change, because I thought that was a helium escape valve. I will say the first time I pushed the button, Andrew over at My Watch Addictions had told me that's what that was, to be able to change the month. First time I pushed it, it actually felt really, really stiff, like I had to push it a lot harder than I had expected. So we're going to pause the video really quick, go dark, and take a look at the lume on this one. We'll be right back. Alright, so in the dark you can see the lume already going a little bit, and that is just from the lighting. But let's go ahead and charge that up as a little bit more with the black light. I think the lume on this thing is really, really cool. And honestly, being outside in the sun for a little bit, you come inside, even though it's not super dark, you can still see the little bit of glow from the lume on this one. Check that out. I think that's actually really, really cool. I really like that full face lume. And I do like the little lume marker up here on the rotating bezel. All right, so a couple things. We're back in the light. I forgot to mention this is a 45 millimeter Divemaster. They do also have it in the 50. I have about a 7-inch wrist, and I think the 45 millimeter is a good size. I mentioned it in the dark that it does have a unidirectional rotating bezel there. And this one also has their K1 hardened mineral crystal, which I've actually whacked a couple of my Aragons already going through doorways and not had any issues, so I think it's a pretty solid option. This one is water resistant, 200 meters, and the weight on this watch was 9 ounces. It does have their fold over safety clasp, the push button fold over safety clasp, and nice chunky links, their logo on the crown, and the logo on the clasp there. I really like Aragons. Actually, one of my buddies told me I needed to start doing some videos on some different watches, which is part of why the follow-up reviews on these have taken so long. But I've said it more than once, if you guys aren't signed up on Aragon's mailing list, you really, really should, because the deals that come out, I think, are absolutely worth it. But I really like Aragon. I'm sure at some point the rest of this case will be filled up. I still need to do a follow-up on that Sky Guardian, so stay tuned for that. But let me know what you guys think of this one in the comments below. As always, guys, thanks for watching.